Trion alum Brody Malone is an incredible example of perseverance and resiliency. To make it to the Olympic Games not once, but twice is no easy feat, and the obstacles that he's faced over the past year makes this journey even more rewarding.
Fell the wrong way.
When Brody Malone first stepped in a gym 2 decades ago, he never envisioned becoming an Olympian.
I started when I was 3. I was one of those kids that just had way too much energy, is bouncing off the walls, doing flips on the couch. And my parents decided that it was a good idea to probably put me in a safer environment to do that. So yeah, that's kind of how I started.
It didn't take long for the Trion grad to fall in love with the sport. But beyond his talent, it's Malone's tireless work ethic that has made him one of the best in the world.
I remember there was a point in my career when I was young that I made it a conscious decision that every day, every single turn that I took in the gym, I was going to work hard and try to improve one little thing. And because that's the only way that I knew I would be able to make it to a top level.
Malone is a national and world champion gymnast, now adding 2-time Olympian to his decorated resume. And while the trek to Tokyo was not easy, the path to Paris has been even harder. In March of 2023, Brody suffered a serious knee injury that many thought might put his career in jeopardy. But for him and his family, there was no question that Malone would bounce back.
Brody's very determined, and he always has. I mean, you don't get to be a world-class athlete without some determination. And I don't know if he did, but I had doctors tell me that he would never compete again. And I was just like, you don't know my son. You don't know what's going on. There's something bigger going on here.
My last surgery was June 14th of last year, and then I was able to walk 4 weeks after that. So I've been really, truly walking for just over a year.
Brody is not taking this second chance at his lifelong dream for granted.
You know, now I wanted this much more because it was almost taken away from me. Now I kind of know what it would feel like to not have it, because I was in that scenario potentially. So being able to, hear my name be called and, all my hard work paying off from this past year, little over a year of my recovery process, it was incredible.
When he steps foot on the mat in Paris, Malone will be the veteran of the team. He's hoping that sense of familiarity will help calm those inevitable nerves.
What works for me when I'm at a competition like this is just constantly reminding myself that it's just another gymnastics competition. I mean, of course, it's the Olympic Games, and it's probably the most pressure you'll ever feel when you salute your hand. But I mean, at the end of the day, it's just gymnastics. It's the same gymnastics that we've been doing our whole lives.
Because of the COVID restrictions in the 2020 Games, Brody's family had to watch him from their couch. This time around, they will be soaking in every moment, getting to cheer him on in person.
I doubt we'll get to see him very much, but I don't really know what to expect. I've never experienced anything like that. I've never actually been out of country, so I guess Paris is a great first place to go.
The U.S. men's team has not medaled since 2008. And after not finishing on the podium in Tokyo, Malone is hungrier than ever to bring Olympic gold back home to the place where it belongs.
Over the past 3 years, we've really, as a national team, pushed the boundary of our difficulty so that we can be competitive with those top teams. And that's exactly what we've done. I mean, we still have a job to do. We still have to go out there and hit our gymnastics and do it well. But I think we are in a very good position to be on the podium.